In today's video, I want to show you how to create a flower coloring book using Midjourney. Tools and resources I'm going to introduce in this video can be used for any type of coloring book. So follow along to create a beautiful coloring page in just a few minutes. If you haven't been here before, my name is Anna and I'm here to help you create high-quality, low-content KDP books in the simplest way. As always, before we start, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe and smash that notification bell. Thank you. First, I want to show you a few samples of the book that we are going to create. Let's take a look at this one. As you can see, this book has different types of designs, from symmetrical patterns like this, frame designs, or just a flower bouquet. As you can see, this book costs $6.99 and has 102 pages, which means around 50 designs. Our second sample is this Bloom adult coloring book. And as you can see it here, unlike the other book, designs are very consistent and similar. It has 108 pages, which again means around 50 designs, and as you can see, it has a dimension of 8.5 by 11 and with the same price around $6.99. So what this means for us is that we should aim for 8.5 by 11 size-wise with at least 50 designs and keep our price between $5.99 to $11. And based on market research, designs can be floating, consistent, or bordered and different. Okay, let's move on to the second part. First, let's go to pixabay.com website and find a flower image. Now you can choose anything you like, but for better results, I would suggest going with something with solid colors without any gradients. Something like this one or this one. Of course, you can try a couple of images and you will find your favorite style. I picked these three flowers in two different styles. One is just outlines and this one is a colored vector design. Now I'm gonna go to my Midjourney Discord account, and as you can see, I did a couple of samples before we start, but I will explain how in just a few minutes. First, let's upload our image. Click on plus symbol on the bottom left and click on upload a file. Then choose your image and hit enter on keyboard. Once it's uploaded, click on the image and then click on the open in the browser on the bottom left. This will open a new tab for you to either click on the URL on top of the page and copy, or right click on the image and click on the copy image address. Once you copied the image address, head back to your Midjourney account. On the command bar, type /, which will prompt few options for you. Choose the first one, which is /imagine, and then paste the image link you just copied. Your cursor should sit at the end of the link automatically, so just place a space and type coloring book, flat black and white coloring page of the flowers, and we can be more specific and make it a rose. Then vector illustration, a strong outline, low details, and then --S75, and then --no ditcher, gradient, fill, solids, red color, and also green color. Let me explain what all these means. The first part is just a set of commands which explains my expectations of the final result, each separated by a comma. Next, --S, which is short for --stylize. These parameters influence how artistic your image will be. Low stylization values produce images that closely match the prompt but are less artistic, and high stylization values create images that are very artistic but less connected to the prompt. You can play with this number to find your style of choice. And finally, --no parameter tells the Midjourney bot what not to include in your image. I included --no red color because in my image red is a main color, but of course you can change that based on your image. Once you're finished with your prompt, hit enter on the keyboard, and after a couple of seconds, you will get 4 different designs. Let's take a look at them all. All 4 look good, and I really like number 2, but they all have colors, which is not good for our purpose. So to fix this problem, click on the variation button for the image you like, in my case number 2, and in the pop-up page, remove the link from the prompt and leave the rest as it is, and submit again. Let's give it a couple of seconds, and as you can see, it removed all the colors. Let's take a closer look. This one has a little bit of gradients, but this one looks good. Honestly, I can use all of them, but let's go with number 1. So this is number 1, 2, 3, 4. Click on upscale 4 times. This can take a couple of minutes, so let's try another one with the outline image. So again, click on the plus sign and upload your image. Click on open in browser and copy the URL link. Go back to Midjourney and type /imagine and paste your URL. Put a space and type in the same prompt and hit enter. As you can see, the benefit of using an outline source image is that you won't have to do the second step, and the results are already black and white. Let me also show you how to properly download your upscaled images. So you would think now that you upscaled your image, if you click and save the image, it should be in large format. But that's not true. To properly download your upscaled image, you need to first open it in browser and then save it. This way you will get the high quality large format images. You can also get variation of the flower you created by clicking on the variation or V button and changing the prompt a little bit. These turned really okay, maybe need some cleaning here and there, but absolutely usable for a coloring book. At the end, I want to answer a question that many of you guys ask me. So for designs like flower coloring book, since your image spreads all the way to the edges, you need to add bleed to your size. So for example, if your trim size is 6 by 9 inches, you need to add 0.125 to the right edge, 0.125 to the top, and 0.125 to the bottom edge. So on Photoshop or Canva or whatever you're using, when you create your canvas, set the page size to 6.125 by 9.25 inches. In the end, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and also smash that notification bell. See you all on the next video, and bye-bye.